I've recently been trying to save some money on my energy bills by comparing them online. Kinda got me thinking, what 90s kids TV shows are really creepy when you think about them too much? Let's get ranking. In at number 5, Bodger and Badger. Now this is a simple one. There's a man who lives with his roommate who's a badger. The weirdness doesn't end there. They're both obsessed with mashed potato. Who came up with this idea? This is bizarre. What application forms did the badger need to fill out to get his flat accepted? I've just applied for a flat. I know how difficult it is to get those applications through. How did a badger manage this? And I love mashed potato, but because I love mashed potato, I don't feel like I have to throw it at the walls. Bodger and Badger, when you think about it, is just really odd. Number 4, Teletubbies. If you watch it back now as an adult, it gets weirder and weirder every minute. The son has the face of a baby. That's the stuff of nightmares. And then there's some weird, creepy metal things that come out of the floor and speak to the 4 people that live there. Like, who's the voice of these? Are these 4 aliens kept there against their will? They're there with aerials on their heads, and they tend to get reception for the real world on their tummies. Where do they live? Where is Teletubby Land? And the person I'm most scared for is their Hoover servant. Now this Hoover servant has to go around cleaning up all the mess that these 4 bizarre alien people throw all over the place. That's his life. I've never seen him look happy. He always looks pained as well. Look at those eyes. And I'm not surprised. This whole TV show I could talk about for about half an hour. So we're gonna leave it there and get on to number 3. Number 3. Penny Crayon. Now this is a kids program I'd kind of forgotten about. This is a girl who has a pencil that everything she draws comes to life. But what if Penny Crayon couldn't draw very well? I've looked at kids' drawings. Some of them are scary stuff. Now imagine this running around in the real world. That alone is terrifying. In at number 2 is Bernard's watch. This boy, a young boy, can stop time and do whatever he wants while everything else is frozen. A few questions come up here. Number 1, is he still aging in real time, or does his aging stop at the same time? Because as it's looking, he seemed to do it quite a lot, at least once a day. That boy is going to look about 53 when he's trying to graduate. Next problem is, yes, he's a young boy now. I dread to think what a 15-year-old boy with that sort of power could get up to. Doesn't bear thinking about. So Bernard, you're at number 2. The number 1 creepiest kids show, when you really think about it, is Pokemon. Let's take it from the beginning of Red and Blue, which is kind of where the show starts. Ash is supposed to be about 12. Pokemon experts out there will be killing me in the comments because he might be 10. This boy is expected to get up, go and see a crazy professor who has captured animals in a ball, pick one of these up, and then go out on his own and fight other people's little trapped animals. When I was 12, my mum would barely let me play around the corner unless I had a gang of 5 mates with me. There was no way she'd be like, yeah, fine, off you go, just take the cat with you to protect you. It's a crazy idea, and that's before we get onto animal rights. These animals are captured supposedly against their will after being beaten to a pulp so they can't fight off being in a ball, then forced to fight for their master. Now if they've got a strong will, yes, they can decide not to fight, but then the master just beats it out of them and keeps throwing them against harder and harder opponents till it crushes their will. Imagine you've got a pet rat and your friend down the road has a dragon. Just think about that. Would you throw your rat that you supposedly love to go fight this dragon? No, it's crazy. And the worst thing is, once it's experienced that extreme pain of being burnt, it doesn't die. It just passes out. And the guy brings it back to life and makes it do it all over again. Pokemon is awful when you really think about it. So that's it. That is my top 5 90s kids TV shows that hurt your head if you think about them too much. I've been Adam, I've just had a rank, and I'll see you next time.